I once noticed a photographer trying to steal food from a kitten, and he took a picture of his own theft, and he won an award for it because the Society of Photographers are not really a cult, but more of a group of men who hate kittens. Doesn't mean if 5 of them sent me their photos, I wouldn't look. What's wrong with you today?
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
We're on the Blackmagic OG, of course, with the Zeiss 85mm 21.4. Speed boosted. Necessary? Yes. So I've been getting a lot of jabroni hate for this show here. Let me know down below. I'll quit it right now. If you don't want to see these 5 photo critiques, I'll make a poll down below. You vote. Trash this show and your photos, or you're not skinning hair off my back. But it seems people hate this. So let me know down below and I will stop it. I don't care. This takes work for me to do all these Photoshop improvements. Way better than your photos, as you'll see today. Alright, first shot. We got a frickin' watermark bigger than the subject in the frame. That's fantastic. Let's print that. Can I just print your signature on my wall? What a beautiful shot that'll be. I wonder who took this. Let's let everyone know. It's a flower. Like, no one cares. Flower photography. We've all done it with our phones. You walk by, oh, that's a cool flower. Then you share it on your Facebook, you get unfriended immediately. I've seen it happen. Nikon D7100, what is that, an APS-C DSLR and a Sigma 105 macro. Wow. You didn't even need a macro for that. You could have got closer. You know you could have. You know that, right? I got closer, and there was a bee floating, but it was a different kind of bee. It's like, that looks different. It's a new species of bee, and I captured it for the first time. What are you doing? Like, come on. Your watermark. Dumbest thing. I erased it for you. Yeah, you're welcome. Now there's a pretty interesting shot. Dare I say, there could be some pop factor here. Am I seeing it? I don't know. I'm not 100% convinced, but it seems like I can swim in that field. That's a Canon EF, right? You didn't say if it was RF or EF. I hate you so much. 24-105? I have that. What, you think I don't have that lens? Canon R6? Not bad. Not bad. There wasn't a ton happening, but it's a decent shot. The hazy, cloudy lighting with some pop factor. Colors are interesting. Almost looks Fuji color-like, does it not? It just lacks any element of danger. When I was there, I noticed that there was this woman hanging from this large hook thing. Like, what was even up there holding that? And there was a boat coming fast, and she was about to get hit, and then her really super short boyfriend was like, oh my God, Sarah, who will I have sex with now? You're the only woman who let me do that to her. Oh, you're about to die. So it's like, you couldn't just, like, patience. Come on. It's a good show. Trust me. What, you think the poll's gonna suggest to scrap this? This is amazing. Can't wait to see the results of keeping this alive forever. It's a good show. Someone suggested instead of the photos, I critique little video clips. Can you imagine the hell going through like 10 video clips and they're like 3 minutes long of your girlfriend in the forest? I'm like, no. God, no. Just the file sizes alone of those downloads, my God. Okay, we have a pond. It's not bad. It's an interesting pond. It's not the worst pond I've ever seen in my life. The colors are good. Fuji X100V. Doesn't seem like this was the intended use for that camera, but okay, you're using it. You went for a walk. Trees, interesting leading lines to hell in the background. Nothing there. It's not exciting. You wouldn't share it. If you saw that on the Flickr page, you wouldn't buy the camera because of that. When I was there was a leopard just sunbathing on one of the islands. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And a fighter jet kind of flew overhead. And he noticed the leopard too. He took a picture with his cell phone. You can't see it, but it's a glass floor, those planes. I built one once. So it's like, it's the more interesting shot, and your camera sucked. See, now you done gone and ruined the whole show with a boring, I blurred the background. Who cares about anything else? Look, I isolated this thing. This is the most important part. It's the most boring part of the whole scene. Maybe focus on the dead people in the background and then what was it that did all that? It's like your composition alone makes guaranteed that you're not winning this show. That's for sure. Just the gun, how it's like lined up with the background of the building. You needed to either lean down or up or something. But you planned nothing about that except your escape. The way your ancestors didn't make it out of that. Yeah, that field. I had a bunny on my gun. And it symbolized peace was upon us now. Bunnies reign our world. And no more will we kill each other for camera gear. No more will the Canon fanboys attack the Fujis for blood. We'll all get along. Sony and Canon in the same room, that's fine. Leave them be. They'll be shaking hands. They're not gonna stab each other with the forks. We don't have to hide the forks anymore. Come on. Nikon and Canon, they're the same. It's all Mitsubishi. Come on. We can get along. And there we have a hot damn masterpiece. It's always the phone. It's a phone shot. And then that's the most creative moment. What is it with you phone freaks and your photographers that are professional with your gear, but you suck at what you do? And then some guy with a phone always comes and wins the show. You think the machine gun thing, that it was probably not a machine gun. It looked a little bigger. That guy ain't gonna win. Guarantee that. He can leave right now. This guy, you're in the running already, and it's just a phone. I mean, did you capture an abominable snowman at the top of the rock? Did you have that kind of patience to wait that thing out? Do they even exist? Why didn't you wait? Because you're afraid of frostbite? I'll bite your ankles right now. So, like, that's a better shot. Yours was good, too. All right, who won the likely last episode of this series? You can't give it to the watermark guy who took a picture of his own signature. The scene was all right with the boat. Some 3D pop on that lens. A zoom lens with 3D pop. Dare you dream that. Thank you for not using a Sigma. The pond, a little boring of a pond. You're not going to win. The gun guy with his dead ancestors. God. Or the phone. Wow. It's between the phone and the boat guy. My God. You gotta just give it to the phone. It's the better shot. It really is. It's long as hell. And it was annoying how long it was. It's too long. But like, it was a good shot. Not bad. You win. Let's all go subscribe to nothing. He didn't tell us who he was. Nor should we care. Yeah. I was likely in focus for some of this episode, and we have a comparison coming soon with something even more vintage that you don't even know what is coming. But we're skipping the line here, a little 2 megapixel 1080p action. Did it beat the thing that I might have bought? You'll have to find out in a future episode. So vote in the poll. Does this show continue, or do I rid myself of photographers forever and glue my shutter button down like it should be? I might. I'll leave now after you donate Bitcoin. It crashed. Ouch. You subscribing though? For more videos, Alex?